Recoil. My hat about fell off. All right, well, welcome to the ranch. Today, we're gonna do our first ride on this colt here. So, if you come to the channel to watch a bronc ride, I hope you don't get one. Or watch me get bucked off. I hope nothing bad happens. I'm doing something completely different with this horse than I have with other horses. And the main reason why is he's only 2-year-old. Everything has a birthday on January 1, so we'll call him 2. He's a big colt. But I've got time to mess with him. My other 2-year-old that I had, he died Christmas Day, contracted salmonella. So that's a pretty rare deal for a horse to get salmonella, but he got salmonella and he died. So I don't have a 2-year-old to ride. And so, well, he'd be a 3-year-old tomorrow. But so then this is my only colt. What we'd always do, once we kind of get him gentle enough to get a saddle on him, we went to riding him, then we went on. But we had a bunch to ride. This one, I'm doing completely different. And I'll show you, I'm driving him around. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I'm treating him like a big horse, actually. Not really doing a lot of round pen stuff with him. Like driving a horse, I haven't drove a horse in 20 years, you know, a ranch horse. Or maybe longer than that, and that's why we used to always do it. Normally we'd run them around the round pen, and sometimes you go to run them around the round pen and they buck, and they kind of get to where every time you go to the round pen, then they think it's playtime or something like that. So I just wanted to do something different. I had the time to do it. So I put him on the walker. I come in here, I don't tie him up solid. He's just wrapped around there, because if he sets back, I don't want him to, you know, jump on top of me. I like being healthy. I've been healthy for 53 years. Saddling him up, he's pretty good. So let's see how we get along here. He's always good about the blanket. The saddle he's been a little goosey about, and so I kind of been messing with him with the saddle, and we'll see. So normally this is all stuff we do in the round pen, and I just didn't do it this year. I just said, I'm just not going to do it. I mean, we're going to hit the round pen, don't get me wrong. I'm just doing stuff different. That's progress. Normally what I do, if we had you know 4 or 5 colts we're riding, if we get a saddle on them, we'd ride them that day. This isn't the first saddling. I've had him saddled a few times to drive him. So I'll cinch him up, just high enough saddle didn't fall off. Last year, y'all saw this colt last year. He was the one that I was ran around in the round pen and got a halter on him. He was really nice. And what he is, if you remember the video from last time, he's out of Ruby 2, which is a clone of Playboy's Ruby. And remember, Ruby 2 died when he was 3 months old. And so he was born on Easter, and then she died 3 months later. And then he's out of the clone, well, he's out of, well, we call him CD Reloaded, which is Sister CD, which is is what he's a clone of. So he's out of 2 great horses. So he should be a great horse, but you never know, do you, Letty? And my plan is to, you know, I'm gonna train him as a cutter and a ranch horse at the same time, so we'll see. This is the halter, this is the contraption I'm driving him in. The biggest piece of junk you've ever seen. I mean, this thing, don't ever buy this piece of crap. I've had this thing 20 years, and I never found anything good for it until now. Driving a horse, it works pretty good, but riding a horse, nah, it's no good. So I might get another bit later if I decide I want to put a bit in his mouth. Enough driving for today. I mean, I didn't drive much, but I want to get him a little bit tired in here before I get on him. And that driving doesn't tire him out, it tires me out. Doesn't tire him out. Make sure his cinch is tight. Yeah, inches tight. So that's driving the horse. So like I said, it works pretty good. I don't know that's gonna help me any. I guess maybe when I get a bit in his mouth, we'll go to riding him, we'll see how that goes. But you can see I hadn't run him around the round pen very much. I just want to get him a little bit tired before I get on him. Running around just get you stirred up, doesn't it? Hey. Whoa, saddle. That's good. Look. There you go. It's all right. I want to get him tired going this way before we go the other way, because he hadn't seen me with that other eye. There we go. My hat about fell off. There we go. I won't lose my hat. That'd be embarrassing. So one thing different here is a lot of times on our first ride, you know, we hadn't drove them, but we have another horse in here to snub them with. And that kind of gets you out of a wreck. So this is a little different. I think it's going good. I'm happy. I'm still on him. See if that driving works. There we go. Look at there. All that driving. Oh, I was asking too much there. Try that one again. I'm gonna find me a spot to quit here. Loosen that cinch up, I'm gonna call it, huh? Licking his lips. How you think, bub? Was that good? I think that's pretty good, huh? I'm happy. All right, so this horse here, I don't have a name for him. He's out of Playboy's Ruby 2, or Ruby 2. He's out of CD Reloaded. He'll be 2 years old tomorrow, January 1. I don't know. I think we ought to maybe do a series on him. Maybe we'll follow along, see how I get along with him. I'll start working him on the mechanical cow, get him out in the arena. Hopefully by the spring we're dragging calves on him. Yeah. All right. Well, drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about his first ride and about me driving him around doing stuff different. If you like that better, or if you think just crawling on him and going's better. I don't know. He seems awful nice to me. I think he'd have been good either way. He's a sweet horse. All right. See y'all next time.